Welcome to Cross Yoga. I'm going to guide you through a power flow class where we get nice and warm. And as this is a new season, this is recorded around New Year, I will help us to reflect back and look a little bit into the future. If you don't watch this in New Year, it is a great video to watch when you are entering into a new season in your life, whatever the reason might be. Find a comfortable seat and let's begin. Eyes closed, and shake off anything that you feel like shaking off. Surrender it into God's loving hands, if that makes sense to you. So find those calm breaths without overdoing it, overachieving. A calm breath is not something we want to do. And in this class, I will open with a prayer. As always, you can listen, you can pray along, or do what you need to do as I pray. God, thank you for new seasons. Help me to ground down in the reality and the present moment that you give me right now. Teach me to appreciate the past, learn from the past, heal from the past, and look towards the future with your eyes, with your confidence and trusting that you know, that you control, and that you hold me and the world in your hands. If you're ready to move, you can do a few seated cat-cows. Take a hold of your knees and bring your spine back, chin towards your chest. And then inhale, chest forward, nose up. And exhale, round the spine back. And continue with that a couple of times. Welcome to turn your Ujjayi breath on, that snoring, exhaling sound through your nose. And breathe through your nose if you can. Remember to use your shoulders. One last time. And then do a couple of free seated movements. Maybe you get your wrists involved as well. And as you move here, you might think back of the last season, year or season. Any big moments that just pop into your mind that kind of define that year. And just let that kind of simmer in the back of your mind as you bring yourself into downward facing dog. So hands towards the top of the mat, hip up and back, and move in your downward facing dog. Your spine, your legs moving. And then move into a plank. Come down on your knees, tabletop. Right hand up overhead for threading the needle in a dynamic variation. So right shoulder down towards the floor, right arm to the left. Bring it back. Other side, left arm up. You might inhale on the way. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, bring it back, knees off, plank. Exhale, down dog. Do that one more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, tabletop. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, bring it back. When you're ready for the next big inhale, left arm up. Thread the needle, exhale. Long inhale, find your plank. Maybe get your hands a little bit wider than you normally would in tabletop, and downward facing dog. Exhale. Beautiful. Walk your feet to the top of the mat and fold forward here. Shaking your arms, your neck, head. And sink into your chair. Gonna warm up the body with a little bit of a quick movement. So you can sit as low as you like. Then bring the arms down. Arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, sit down, bring the arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale up. And continue. And maybe here, you even shake your arms and shake things off that you don't want to bring into the new season. It might be worries. Stress. Last one. Stand tall, mountain pose. Maybe you catch your breath. Sequence to warm up the body. I'm gonna do sun salutations. So arms out to the side, palms together in this variation. Soften your knees, fold forward. All the way down, halfway lift. You might extend your legs, you might have your hands on your thighs, that really doesn't matter as much. And then you bend your knees, bring your hands down to the floor, step back, or you can jump when you move quicker. Find your plank. I like using my knees the first time, elbows in by the ribs, lower down, maybe not all the way. Move up into a baby cobra, tuck the shoulders back, push through the hands, move back into down dog. Moving with our breath. You can jump to the front if you want. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you can jump back if you want, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog if you're up for it. Exhale, down dog. 3 more to the front, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Belly button in as you rise, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. You're welcome to close your eyes. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank to low plank, exhale. Cobra, up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. To the front, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rise 2 more times. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, exhale, low plank. Cobra, up dog. Down dog. One more time to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, low plank. Lift up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pause here, catch your breath. Guiding you through a sequence from down dog. Rise up, or lift up your right leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Make sure your left foot stays where it is. And then move into plank. Bring the right knee in the direction of your right armpit and plank. Lift the leg up and back. And maybe you move into a side plank. So bringing the right foot to the left side of the mat. Rise up into a side plank with your right arm. Option of using your knees. Bring it back, right leg up and back. Right foot to the top of the mat, high lunge. Taking your time though. Sink low, maybe a little bit of a bend in the back knee. Soften the shoulders and bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Twisting towards your right side, hovering, or bring it to the outside of the thigh. And then we're going to step the left foot to meet the right foot at the top of the mat, chair with a twist. So see if you can make that happen. Sink down, align the hip and the knees with the short end of the mat. Move into your chair and with just a regular prayer pose, arms. Arms up overhead, cactus arms. Don't move your spine. Keep the cactus arms there. Bring the right foot up and back. And then bring your hands down by the side for a variation of Warrior 3. Maybe you point the toes. Close the hips. Fingers on the floor, open up the hip, bring the right foot as much towards the ceiling as you possibly can. And then step the foot back, right foot back, left follows along so you end up in your down dog. Maybe you sigh out. Make sure the shoulders are not squeezed towards the ears and the fingertips reaches down into the mat. Left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Keep breathing a lot. Left knee, left armpit plank. Lift it up towards the sky as you move into your plank and smile. Bring it up and back. Cross it over as you pivot to the outer edge action of both feet. Plank. Left arm up. Move it back into three-legged dog, left leg up. Bring it to the front. High lunge. Hands in prayer. Shoulders back. A lot of space in front of your chest as you move into your twist. Chair with a twist. If you can, I would look on the ground. Slowly step to the front and sink your hip down. Back to normal chair without a twist. Bring the arms up overhead. Keep the knees bent for a short while more. Left leg. See if you can balance. Warrior 3 variation. Hands down by your side if you can balance. Activate the back of the shoulders as you're standing here. Forward fold with the splits. I'll put my fingers down on the floor. Lift the leg up a little bit higher. Find the glutes. And then slowly let go of that to bring the feet back. Downward facing dog. How about sighing out? All of that a little bit quicker. Right leg, inhale, lift it up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, exhale. Inhale, bring it to the plank. Exhale to the armpit, right side. Inhale, bring the leg up and back, right leg. Exhale, plant it down for side plank. Moving back, inhale, right leg up. Exhale to the front, high lunge. Inhale, rise the arms up. Hands to prayer, exhale. Inhale, prepare your twist to right side. Exhale, sink down. Bring the feet together, chair. Inhale. And sit low, exhale. Inhale, regular chair, arms up. Cactus arms, exhale. Right leg up, breathe. Bring it back to this variation of warrior three, exhale. Staying for one breath here. Inhale, prepare the forward fold with this opening up. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Slowly step it back. You made it through the first round. Exhale, same thing other side, left leg, inhale, lift. Bend the knee, open up. Bring it to left armpit, inhale. Finding your plank, exhale. Bring it back, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Inhale. Prepare to move back, left leg up, exhale. One long dance here, inhale. Prepare to move the foot to the front, left foot. Exhale, high lunge. Reach the arms up. And exhale, hands in prayer. Twisting to the left. Bring the foot to the front, inhale, and sink down, exhale. Hands in prayer, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Left leg. Gaze on the floor, keep breathing. Find your warrior three variation. One breath here. Make sure the hip is closed. When you're ready to go to the split, fingers down, open up your left leg. And then step it back. Down dog. Shake it out for a moment. Pause in child's pose if you feel inclined to do so, or do two vinyasas, up to you. Child's pose or two vinyasas. I'm doing the vinyasas. Plank, inhale. Lower down, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Lower down. Inhale. Lift. Exhale, down dog. Then bring your knees down on the floor if they're not already. And move into a stance on your knees. I hold my mat. My knees love that. So kind of a short mountain pose. Arms by your side, thumbs pointing out. So this is a humble pose, you might say. So maybe there are some experiences, some learnings that humbled you during this past season, but also things you need to bring along and not forget. We learn so much through life, and that's how we grow. And let's not waste our learnings, right? And open up our hearts to what the learnings also from God. So you can open up your heart if you feel like so. Bring your hands back, fingers down or up, camel pose variation. You can definitely touch your heels if you feel like that, but I want to open up the heart, say, yes, I want to learn. Bring the belly button in, pelvic floor in, and slowly rise up. And bring your hands down, maybe your fist. Cat. Tuck the toes under. Bring yourself out of any folded mat. And you're down dog. One last sequence, a little bit shorter one. Right leg up and back just to bring it to the front. High lunge. Find the distance in between your feet, long end of the mat as well as the short end of the mat. Cactus arms, once again to incorporate strength in the shoulders. So cactus arms are not just sloppy. I want you to bring your elbows back behind the shoulder girdle and engage the back of the shoulders there. And then lean forward, putting all your body weight down into the front foot. Keep breathing. From there, rise up, bring your arms up overhead, extend the front leg in the process of bending the, pivoting the back foot, finding warrior two. Extend the arms out, keep them long. And then reverse, but keeping the arms where they are. Back hand might come behind the back leg. Engage the core. From here, half moon. You might want to move the back foot a little bit closer. I'm going to try to kind of move into it, into one big movement as a little bit of a more advanced class. But you can also start with fingers down on the floor in front of your foot. Lift the left leg up, maybe the left hand as well. Keep hovering here. And see if you can balance. Bend the front knee, lower down the left foot again, and move back into that peaceful warrior with the front knee bent. And let's do that on the other side. Windmill the arms around, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg. Bring it to the front. High lunge. Push through the front of the heel without only bearing your body weight on the heel. Cactus arms. Get that strength going. And then lean forward. Feeling a front thigh. Opening up again. Extend the front leg. Warrior two. Front heel to back arch. And get the feet wide apart from each other on the long end of the mat. Slowly reverse. Peaceful warrior. And then that half moon variation. So again, both fingers down if you want to move into that, or step a little bit closer and see if you can move into this half moon. Gaze on the floor. All of right side elevated. Breathe. Slowly lower down if you possibly can balance, and reverse peaceful warrior. Release that. Hands down, find your plank. Take a big inhale. Lower down, belly button towards the spine. Take it slow. From your lower down, lift up again to a plank. And let's just do 5 of these. Inhale and exhale, lower down, toes and knees. Inhale, lift. 5, 4. The breath doesn't really fit. Just move and breathe. 3, 2. Strong arms. Last one. Woo. Child's pose, knees apart. Bring the arms down by the side, forehead on the mat, and relax. Lift up again. A little bit of core ab exercises. Bring yourself down, supine on your back. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Bring the knees up so you have a 90-degree angle in your knee joint. And then belly button in towards the spine and dip one toe down, one at a time. So exhale down, inhale, lift. Keep the lower part, lumbar part of the spine really squeezed down into the mat if you can. If you feel like going a little bit more to it, bring your hands behind your head to engage the top of the six pack. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down on the floor, back of the foot, head down. And then extend both legs. Get the feet pretty much apart and bring the arms kind of the same direction, starfish ab exercise. You can go halfway, just go up here, touch your knee, softer variation, or you might be able to go all the way up. So roll into a seat and cross over, extend this leg, bring this left hand to the outside of the right leg and roll back and down. So I would always exhale as I roll up. Might take an inhale here and exhale down. And continue. A lot of control. Keep moving. If this is completely not something accessible, bicycle crunches is great as well. One more time on each side. And next time you're down, you can relax. Soften everything. And then slowly bring your feet on the floor, knees bent, heels somewhat close to your buttocks. We're gonna lift the hip up to a bridge pose. So again, kind of tilt the pelvic floor or the pelvis and then lift the hip up to a bridge pose. Tuck the shoulders in and bring the fingers to whatever position underneath yourself. You can stay here for just a bit. If you feel like going into full wheel, you might come down. If you want to go to full wheel, you are going to come back. If you're in this posture and you're not going to stay, please stay. Don't move just because I am. Bring your hands by your ears, fingers towards the toes, and then lift up. Maybe you stay on the forehead. You can bring your feet further apart if that helps. Couple of more breaths. And then slowly bring yourself down. If you're a bridge pose, also bring yourself down. Hug the knees. And you can continue hugging the knees if you prefer that. If you want to go for a happy baby with me, you can keep the knees bent, but bring the knees apart, hands to the heel, elbows by the knees. Either take a hold of your ankles. If you can reach the outer edge of your foot, you might do that. Kind of push on the feet without bending the knees more. Now the elbows, bring the knees further apart. And relax the lower part of the spine. You're not to lift the hip up. So the core, the belly is not really engaged here. Release. I'm going to do a reversed pigeon pose. If you really love coming down on the other side prone, you can do so. But right ankle on the left thigh, and then bring the left leg in. Is there anything in the new year that you want to surrender to God? Pray for God's presence, God's love or healing in the midst of. Keep staying with that thought as you change your legs and stretch the outer side of the left thigh hip. And then you can release. Bring the feet down on the floor for windshield wiper. I did some twisting today, so I will not be guiding you into a twist, but if you know your spine really benefits from it, you might spend the first moments in resting in the twist. You can come down on the floor. I will take a seat, but if you come down on the floor, you will bring the feet out to the side, hands on the floor. If you know you're gonna fall asleep, you might take a seat instead. It won't be that long, but I just want to guide you into this new season. Close your eyes in whatever posture you're in. And I'll invite you to picture God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit holding your hand. If you need to feel it physically, you might take a hold of your own hand just to kind of get that sensory input into your hands. So Jesus was, or whoever you want to picture, was holding your hand through the year that happened, through everything that happened. God was there. He never left you, no matter how much you felt His presence being away. God never left. He was there in the seasons of laughter and fun, as well as the seasons of despair and anger and shame, sadness. And God is there in the future as well. Trust that no matter what happens in the new season, God will hold your hand. He might guide you into seasons of a valley. He might guide you into the mountaintops. But God is there. And trust that God will also guide you into the future that exists in heaven at some point. He holds on to your hands, and you can hold on to His hand. And through His loving grace, He will guide you into the future that exists of joy, extravagant love and beauty, excitement, adventures. So the future can be the year ahead, as well as the future of heaven. So God, I pray that you'll help me, help us take the next step without fear. Because you are there. Amen. You can stay on your mat. If this spoke to you, please just stay and be with that. From my heart to yours, blessings on your path, and may you walk forward trusting that God holds your hand.